In the azan, when they say, come to hayya al-salah, wa hayya al-falah, come to success, come to salah, we're repeating after they're reciting, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. There's no help and there's no power except in Allah. That we give ourselves too much credit. Shaitan plays with us to give a sense of success, achievement, faith, and Allah reminds us in our act of praying, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. Ya Rabbi, in reality I can't even stand up to pray unless you send me help and support. This is what it means when we say, when he says hayya salah and we say, La hawla wa la quwwata illa billahi aliyyil azim. There's no help that will reach to me and no power that will save me except that Allah allows me to pray. It's not cleverness, it's not my achievements, it's not my strength, it's nothing. One day you say, facing and praying and doing every type of worshipness. If that hawla and quwwah doesn't come to you, you decide not to come to the masjid. You decide to go out onto the streets. You decide that you're going to turn your face away from Allah Azza wa Jal. And you decide to go many different directions. And this is the role of shaitan. And when you have faith, it's something very precious that we have to realize how da'if and weak we are, that Ya Rabbi, today I'm facing you. You granted me a power to pray. You granted me an honor to pray. No help can reach me if I decide I'm not going to pray. No power will dress me if I decide I'm not going to go. It's not anyone's cleverness that you pray. It's not a cleverness that we showed up. Allah called you. If Allah doesn't call you, you would never be here. And our life is Ya Rabbi every time. Please call me back. I see from my right and from my left. People don't get the call. And Allah didn't call them. They think in their mind and in their thoughts whatever shaitan wants them to think. Oh, I'm smart now. I can do this, I can do that. But they didn't get the call from Allah. This is an invitation to pray. Praying and believing in the heavens is an invitation from God. When He loves you, when He guides you, when He wants to give you that gift, it's something Prophet ﷺ described as very precious. Don't take it for granted. It's not a bulletproof shirt. It's a shirt made from like the fabric of a spider web. Very beatific, but very fragile. We don't know what we do, or what we did, or what angered Allah Azza wa Jal that He didn't send the call. And you find people not coming, not praying, not doing things. And it's immense regret and sadness, but it's an immense reality. People we see here today, you don't see tomorrow. But nothing you can do with what Allah has written. But we can do for ourselves that, Ya Rabbi, whatever you wrote for me, write good. If tomorrow is not written good, let me die tonight. Tomorrow's not written good for me, so let me die tonight. Because tonight, I'm on top of the world. I have faith. It's a very precious gift. Nothing you can take for advantage. I'll go to the next group. I'll go to the next meeting. I'll support the next place. We don't know if there's a next. When you live your life just one day at a time. Today is a special day. Today you gave me faith. Today, Ya Rabbi, I answered your call. You called me here. We don't know who's here, what souls are here, but I heard the call and I came. You gave me a strength, I made my salah. There's no help that can reach me, there's no power that can make me to come, except that you called me, and I heard the call. And then they remind us with this beautiful design that you leave nothing in this life. You come, your property will be eaten by your children, your bones will be devoured by the soil, and you did nothing on this earth except Amil Salah. That you came and some pious people came together and built here. And Allah invited other people for how many years to come and pray here, do your zikr here. Find your faith, renew your faith, and worship me here. And in life, all we leave is Amil Salah, righteous deeds. Not us. There's no pride in us praying. We just described our praying is one day you pray, next day Allah doesn't call you, you don't pray. But that which you did, and you built for Allah, you did for Allah, you spread knowledge for Allah, you did something of an action, you gave food for Allah, means righteous deeds are all that we have. And you leave this world, and those deeds will continuously dress you. If you gave knowledge and spread knowledges, you built centers, you did whatever you did for Allah, you may be long gone, and you reap the rewards. Those souls that built here, they're always here. Allah grants them the reward of everybody who comes and makes their prayer. And imagine from awliya who inspire, go do zikr there. They receive the reward of the majlis of the zikrs, the khatams, the salawats upon Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, everything. They sit there to be greeted by the light, be greeted by that reality, and this is all that we have in this life. And this time that Allah gives to us, the world makes it seem like, oh, we got it made. But in reality, no, we don't have it made. No one knows who's going to be here tomorrow or the next day. Don't take for granted that today you believe you're always going to believe. That's up to Allah. Whom He tests is all up to whom He wants to test. What they do, what actions they have that angered, and that Allah did not send the invitation out. And that's why only Allah come into our lives, that when given an opportunity, do it. That's the opportunity in life that may save you for all of eternity. The people who came to here and said, let's do this, let's build this, let's do that. They said, maybe I'm going to put my money in an apartment building. The apartment building got eaten by the family. That's not Amil Salah, there's nobody coming in his apartment building. But those pious people who decided, no, you know what, I don't need to do apartment building, I'm going to do something for Allah. And how many generations are coming through here last 40 years? Sitting, doing zikrs, or sheikhs all did zikrs here. Doing zikrs, and the souls, the energies, the malakut, the world of light that resides within this righteous deeds and the house of righteous deeds. And everybody comes and finds their happiness, and their way of celebrating and praying to Allah was from somebody deciding that, I'm not going to do the apartment building, I'm going to do something for Allah. And that's a great reminder in our lives. Because everybody all day long was faced with things. Should I do for Allah? Should I do for myself? Should I do for Allah? Should I do for myself? And the tariqah comes to warn ourselves always that in life, choose Allah first. That once you've chosen Allah first and you continuously did what you needed to do for Allah first, the next one you choose for yourself, that's the time you may die. What will save you is what you did for Allah first. The spreading of knowledges, the building of masjids, the spreading of the love of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And for our people in our organizations is giving food, giving water, going out and doing khidmat and service. Those services are what we take to the grave. Those services live long past ourselves. Our life is hoping that, Ya Rabbi, what can I leave behind? And it's the knowledge, the realities that were taught to us, to document those, put them in books, put them on social media, put them on YouTube. Long when we're gone, somebody will be watching and finding guidance. Somebody will be reading and finding understanding. Anytime we enter into the house of righteous deeds, the houses of Allah, the true ones, you see how much detail they put into their love. And you find more and more places that are the other madhabs that have been hijacked and taken over. It becomes more and more rare to find somewhere that you can come and truly praise Allah Azza wa Jal. Make durood and salawat upon Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. But also, just as a reminder for myself, is that faith is very precious. It's something every day we have to thank Allah Azza wa Jal that He gave us that day the faith, and that at night, Ya Rabbi, don't take it away. Let me to wake up with my faith and again have a good day and have righteous deeds and good actions for that day. We pray that Allah Azza wa Jal dress us and bless us with the immensities of the lights of the birth of Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This whole month-long celebration of Islam and Quran and Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. بحرمة محمد المصطفى بسير سورة الفاتحة.